Jamaica's Rusheen Mcdonald is not a one-trick pony, is not the one race wonder that some of you think he is. And Ingebrigtsen scores a massive world record in Brussels. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know the next video to drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also enjoy the content, please hit the like button, and finally leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, when you're ready? Yeah, good to go. Well, Jakob Ingebrigtsen ran an astounding 2,000 meters at the Brussels Diamond League, shattering, and I mean shattering, the previous 2,000 meter world record. It was the only world record that happened yesterday in Brussels, and of course you know that we love all kinds of athletics, and when a man sets a world record, when a human being sets a world record, we have to feature it. He was incredible. I'm sure, no doubt, this helps him with his disappointment in his performance at the recently held World Championships in Budapest. The Norwegian athletic superstar Jakob Ingebrigtsen won in an incredible world record time of 4 minutes 43.13. This, of course, is in the men's 2,000 meters. People, there were many personal bests, national records, area records in this one race, as you can see. But Ingebrigtsen reigned supreme. An amazing achievement by this young man. Now, the first time we featured the remarkable Rasheen Mcdonald, we were surprised at some of the, I don't want to say anger, but some of the negatives that we got regarding this young man. Fundamentally, some persons said he was a one-race wonder, one-trick pony, didn't have it in the legs, always disappointing. So I did a little research and then I found out what was going on. Now listen, if you are not Jamaican, you don't understand that with Jamaica, we are very passionate about our athletes. We are supportive beyond words. But if you disappoint many of us, well, some of us, you will never hear the end of it. We will never forgive you. And, yes, there's been moments in this past where he has disappointed. He is, of course, the reigning men's 400 meter national champion, the reigning men's national record holder in Jamaica in the men's 400 meter. That is Rasheen Mcdonald. That time, of course, is an astounding 43.93 over the one lap. And he's in the top 5 fastest men in the world this year for the 2023 season. But the fact of the matter is, people, I disagree with you. I do not think he's a one-race wonder. I completely disagree. He has had the best season of his life. Now, I concur that I understand why some of you feel this way. But look, people, yesterday at the Brussels Diamond League, he won the men's 400 meters in commanding form. He won, meaning Rasheen Mcdonald, the one lap at the Brussels Diamond League, the 400 meters, that's what I'm referring to, in a time of 44.84 in commanding fashion.
We expected in Valsa perhaps to finish a little bit, but Mcdonald gets the win. He was impressive in Budapest, certainly in the...
And of course, just 2 days prior to that, at the Revorito track meet over there in Italy, he also won in commanding form in the men's 400 meters, winning in a time of 45.46.
Számában most gátak mögött próbálja meg az egykörös távot, de innen Max Mőzön tavaly Münchenben, látjuk, hogy milyen formában van. Akkor szeptemberben azért nem ritka jelenség az, hogy persze elmennek versenyezni az atléták, de már azért nem olyan a forma, talán motivációs is alább hagy egy kicsit. És hát értelemszerűen Liam Bonavacciát is érdemes nézni, de ha jól látom, akkor a nigériai Achukwu az, aki a legkeményebb első 200 métert vállalja be, és ennek köszönhetően a hosszú egyenesben azért látványos az, hogy ő vezet, de amikor elérkeznek a kanyarhoz, akkor villámgyorsan elkapják. Ez egy nagyon erős kezdés volt, aminek most jött meg a bőjtje. Elég érdekesen építi fel ezt az egykörös távot. Az egyes pályán érkezik Jakob Wilson, de jelen pillanatban Rusheen Mcdonald az, aki vezet, Nene ott mellette, és kint Manuel Sanders. Mcdonald megnyeri, Sanders a második, és a harmadik helyen ott van Zaki.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. I can completely understand why some of you have this feeling. You know, I have heard you say this about other athletes. Case in point, Asafa Powell. And of course, I definitely disagree with that regarding Asafa Powell. I understand what it's like to have someone who ran an astounding 43.93 and this person not medal at World Championships. But he seems to have had a surge, and this year I think was his best year in a very, very long time. Before I make this kind of a pronouncement, I have to concede that this gentleman has won at least 4 or 5 major meets throughout the season. And yes, he did not run in the finals at the Jamaica National Championships in 2023, and it probably wouldn't have made any difference because the fact of the matter is, we're going to be very frank, Antonio Watson, Zadrian Barnes, and Sean Bailey were incredible, but it won't hurt. I concede that I was a little disappointed with Rasheen Mcdonald's performance in the opening leg of the finals of the men's 4x400 meter relays, but I cannot call him a one-race wonder. I completely disagree. You can't win these many meets if you aren't. And I know you're going to say, boy, his times got slower. But let's be frank, it's the very end of the season. Come Eugene, which is in about a week's time, the Eugene track meet, Diamond League that is. That's it. That's the last race. This is the end of the season. Many athletes have already stopped running. So I'm not expecting him to run a 43 something. But the fact of the matter is, I can't go as far as to say he's a one-trick pony, a one-race wonder. He's been winning consistently and running some incredible races. It could simply be that he's gotten into the form of his life at the age of 31. And I'm hoping that next year we see another sub 44 from him. Now, I know that we have other athletes who can do this. Antonio Watson comes to mind, as does Sean Bailey. But it won't hurt if we have 4 or 5 of the strongest 400 meter runners on the planet when we take on the big United States in next year's 4x400 meter relay finals at the Olympic Games. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings and queens. Bless up!